Mom, I'm loving it. And King's Restaurant, serving your local breakfast, lunch, and dinner favorites for over 45 years.
Ahead on KUAM News Primetime.
If the AG wants to play, he should be prepared to pay. That's what Adeloop has to say in response to the Attorney General suing the governor over her Mangilao hospital. I'm Mitsuki Hirayama with the details coming up.
A violent machete attack here at a store in Dededo where the owner tells us his side of the story. I'm Nevaeh Anderson with more coming up.
And an anti-drug task force measure is now law. Dozens of law enforcement gathering at Aviation for the bill's signing.
Hafide and good evening. Welcome to KUAM News Primetime. I'm Nick Delgado.
And I'm Destiny Cruz-Lingus. Thank you so much for starting your week here with us.
Well, Des, a legal fight between the governor and the attorney general over the new hospital is putting over $1 million at risk. The AG filing a lawsuit in the District Court of Guam in an attempt to stop GURA's eminent domain lawsuit against Manila landowners.
The AG is intent on stopping the governor's plans, but the Magahaga says she's moving forward with her goal to break ground early next year. Mitsuki Hirayama has the details. With just about a week left until over $100 million in federal funds dry up, Governor Lou Leon Guerrero and Attorney General Doug Moylan are caught up in a legal dispute over the new hospital. The AG is suing the governor and the Guam Housing and Urban Renewal Authority in federal court over the Mangilao land takings. He wants the court to put a stop to the land acquisition, invalidate the loans, and prohibit the governor from using the American Rescue Plan funds without the legislature's approval. Moylan telling our partners at The Point that the governor is, quote, gambling with the federal funds.
It's $100 million. We're going to lose it. You know, are you willing to gamble with 100? That's a huge amount of money.
Yeah.
You know, that's like 1/3 of 20 years ago, the budget. So the governor, with pride, hubris, and everything that goes along with the destruction of a community, is going to waste $100 million of our money.
But the governor calls the lawsuit a political stunt and blames his actions for putting the monies at risk.
He's trying to stop that. I think for political reasons, for self-interest, I think, making headlines. That's totally, I think, a disgrace to the office of the Attorney General.
When asked how confident she is that she will meet the tight deadline,
100%.
But she says if it goes to court,
we will not meet the deadline of December 31st, and we stand to lose that money.
Adeloop says he better be prepared to pay for it.
We are asking, if we do go to court, is that he then secures a bond for $100 million, because if we lose that money, then we can have some recourse to get the money back for $100 million in bonding. We think he's wrong, and we think that he is going to have to pay us that $100 million if he goes forward with it.
But that's not how the law works, according to the Attorney General.
The last time I heard you need a bond is when you appeal a case. This is not an appeal. This is a declaratory judgment before the U.S. District Court of Guam in order to stop a government officials, that is, GURA and the governor, from breaking Guam law. There's a whole bunch of processes in place, but the big red flag was, Governor, you need to send it to the Attorney General, your contracts, your agreement with GURA. GURA is not the government necessarily. They're an autonomous agency. Where's the MOU? Nothing.
Still, the governor says she's still going to spend that money.
I haven't been told by anybody, the courts, to stop. No.
She's determined to move forward with her plans to break ground on her new hospital early next year.
We already are working with GWA, GPA, even the military, to lay down the infrastructure in these properties.
Meantime, the Mangilao landowners have until January 17th to file a dismissal on GURA's eminent domain lawsuit. As reported, at least one landowner says he plans to do so and fight GURA in court all the way. Mitsuki Hirayama, KUAM News. Thanks, Suki. Now to your eye on crime, a machete attack caught on camera.
The videos quickly circulating on multiple village chats, leaving some fearful over what was really happening prior to police making an arrest. Nevaeh Anderson reports.
That guy was standing and just upset, that's it. You call the police.
A startling weekend for the owner of New Palm Market in Dededo.
I never seen him before. He was standing there on the corner all morning. Well, he didn't bother anybody.
Mr. Lee was standing inside his store Saturday afternoon when the unexpected occurred. A man armed with a machete is caught on camera going after one of his customers.
No, he didn't come in here.
Okay.
If he came in, I could have shot him.
Yeah.
No question about it.
The attack happening within a matter of seconds. And surveillance cameras captured it all, where a man attacked a customer with a machete here in this parking stall at the New Palm Market in Dededo. Police arriving on the scene to arrest the suspect shortly after. That man is identified as Mikei Katsuda. He is charged with aggravated assault, public drunkenness, and loitering. Guam Police Chief Stephen Ignacio.
Police did respond right away, and we were able to make an apprehension and arrest in this case. We do warn, advise our community, if you're approached by an individual, especially armed with a machete, see if you can take cover, take safety, but more importantly, call 911 so you can report the incident right away so that we can respond accordingly.
Fortunately, the victim got away unharmed. Katsuda is no stranger to local law enforcement. His prison record goes back to 2011. Over the years, he was charged in separate cases for terrorizing, criminal sexual conduct, child abuse, drug possession, and family violence. He was just released from the Department of Corrections prison back in July. More than 48 hours after the violent incident, Mr. Lee says he is concerned of the negative attention the crime has brought to his business.
This area is quite safe area, to be honest. It's an isolated area, but it's family oriented. There's not many outsiders.
In the meantime, police have debunked the rumors circulating the surveillance video. Investigators are asking the community to call GPD if you know anything else about the case. Nevaeh Anderson, KUAM News.
Thanks, Nevaeh. Well, fired just 5 days before Christmas, a former teacher at a local charter school speaking out against alleged mistreatment by school admin.
But despite the unexpected termination, he says he holds no anger or bitterness. He simply wants to return to the classroom. Middle school students at Science is Fun and Awesome Academy Charter School are defending their former teacher, Jonah Cruz, who feels he was wrongfully terminated.
The firing does feel retaliatory.
Over 200 students signing a petition to reinstate Cruz, who taught information and communications technology at CIFA until last Friday. Cruz says he and 4 others were terminated on December 20th.
The common denominator between me and the other teachers that were fired is that at one point or another, we had questioned the antics of the school, being whether it was scheduling or the way that things were handled. We were unafraid to bring up our concerns, speak for other teachers that might have shared the same concerns.
Cruz, who had been teaching at the school for a year and a half, believes changes in leadership at the school created a toxic work environment. He admits he was written up twice, but says he was never given due process to address the issues before his termination.
Suddenly, it started to feel like if you weren't going to fall in line, you were going to have a target on your back.
Cruz also recounting an incident involving another teacher fired the same day as him. That teacher, he says, was verbally berated by the school's chief of student affairs for allowing a student to opt out of a Christmas assignment that conflicted with their religious beliefs.
That she was screaming at her outside of her own classroom. All of her students could hear it. All the students 2 classrooms down could hear it. She was making these outrageous claims that this teacher didn't know what she was doing.
Cruz also claims he was burdened with extra responsibilities outside his teaching duties, such as creating media content for the school. When he said he could no longer handle the load, he faced pushback.
There were talks of me being a bad employee and they shouldn't pay me since I was not holding up my end of the bargain, which I never got a job description. My offer letter just said teacher.
Still, he believes his termination was partly driven by personal vendettas and his willingness to speak out against what he describes as the school's lack of organization and poor handling of school matters. Still, despite everything, Cruz says he just wants to return to teaching.
I have no ill will against the school.
KUAM reached out to CIFA as well for comment. A safer, more Maulig Guam could be on the horizon.
This after Bill 250 is signed into public law today. Dozens of government law enforcement gathering at Adeloop to witness the governor signing the measure. It aims to restore community safety by forming a multi-agency unified law enforcement group known as MALIG, addressing the critical shortage of police officers on Guam. Public Safety Oversight Vice Chair Senator Chris Duenas is the bill's author.
They made significant amendments to the bill to refine it and to make it a tool, Governor, that they truthfully can use to move forward, not just in the effort to try to break the scourge of methamphetamine that has afflicted our people, but also to heighten our profile.
Senator Duenas adds he plans to still have the island designated as a high-intensity drug trafficking area. Meanwhile, it seems one of Santa's reindeers was on a quick vacay here in Guam.
Well, it was a local deer and a visitor capturing the animal in the waters off Tumon recently, a moment she recalls being initially terrifying as she was enjoying her birthday getaway. KUAM intern Rachel Suh has the story.
A sunny day at Gum Beach in Tumon quickly interrupted for Carla Mann on Guam for her birthday getaway.
Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
More like, oh dear, the startling moment met quickly with laughter. Then terror and confusion.
Oh my God! Oh my God, I'm about to have a heart attack, bro. What was that?
Carla was capturing her experience in Guam's waters earlier this month when she apparently met one of Santa's reindeer.
That's one way to look at it. Yeah, we're looking for Rudolph to help him find his way back.
Department of Agriculture biologist Brent Tibbetts says it's not the first time a local deer is spotted in Tumon.
But they're, I would guess, coming from somewhere like by Tangisan or maybe Phi Beach. And they're getting into the water. Probably something is disturbing them. We think maybe dogs chase them into the water, or clearing has disturbed their habitat and they fled from that or something. But they're ending up down, they don't want to be in the water that much. Something probably startles them to get them out into the water.
Carla has since returned home to Los Angeles. She tells KUAM, I was initially terrified because I didn't know if he ran into the water to chase me or what. It was just also confusing. I was already recording, so I was looking all around me. Then boom. I honestly think he fell from Santa's sleigh. Carla clearly still in high spirits after the encounter. Tibbetts says she most likely was not in any immediate danger.
Deer are generally pretty shy around people and try to get away from them.
So while it may not have been one of Santa's reindeer here this time of year, the Department of Agriculture still encourages the public to call them if you spot any local deer around populated areas like Tumon, and most especially if you see them in the water, just like Carla did.
Despite the added birthday beach surprise, Carla says she loves the island and will definitely be back to visit. Happy birthday, Carla. Rachel Suh, reporting for KUAM News.
Happy birthday, Carla. I know.
Yes.
And good job there, Rachel, on that report.
Truly a natural.
I don't think it was Rudolph. I didn't see the red nose.
True.
He is Benadu, though. And
Yep.
if Carla comes back, I'm going to have to offer her some Kelaguen.
Oh, great job, Rachel. Well, in other news, have you ever had an encounter with a jellyfish or a man-o-war?
I sure did.
Oof. Well, experts have been getting reports of sightings.
Yeah, that sting definitely can hurt. The public is cautioned when heading out into our waters this time of year. Biologist Brent Tibbetts confirming Indo-Pacific man-o-war were reported in the waters around Guam last weekend. Agriculture Division of Aquatic and Wildlife Resources officials reminding the community to be on the lookout. Man-o-war are known to frequent our region during the months of November through February. A reminder that they can still sting even if washed up on the beach and dead. If you spot one, call wildlife officials at 671-735-0289 or 94 or 735-3982. It's been nice to know ya.
Oh.
And she was back in our KUAM studios today.
That's right. Guam's very own Pia Mia is back to do it again. So mark your calendars because this Saturday, December 28th, Club Zoo is the place to be. Get ready for a night you'll never forget as Pia Mia lights up the stage with your favorite hits and fresh tracks from her new album, Anti-Romantica. The island's pop princess stopping by our KUAM studios to share her thoughts about performing back home ahead of the big show this weekend.
You know, you never know what to expect when you have a show, but I'm so grateful every time I come home, and it really is like the best reminder to reminisce on these moments when I'm having a hard time in LA and when I'm like, I don't know if I should keep going. I don't know, you have these moments, but like seeing the support and feeling that support from home is like always one of the major things that like pushes me to keep going. And there's no feeling like being on stage and seeing people loving and singing along to the songs. So I just try to soak it up as much as I can.
So don't miss out. Come sing along to fan favorites like Do It Again and more this Saturday at Club Zoo. Plus, DJ Belvedere and DJ Samurai will be spinning to keep the party going all night long. For tickets and more, head to KUAM.com.
Up next, a beloved organization ensures that more than 2,000 children have a toy to unwrap on Christmas.
Plus, the Aviation Business Park is dedicated to a man remembered for his service to government and to the airline industry. You're watching KUAM.
For 25 years, Cars Plus has been more than just a place to buy a car. When we opened our doors, our mission was clear: build lasting relationships and ensure every customer drives away with confidence. As a family business, we nurture our employees, passing down values of integrity and respect. We believe that strong values create strong relationships, ensuring that every customer who walks through our doors is treated like family. For 25 years, we've been driven by you and will continue to be for generations to come.
Here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Jamaican grill, Jamaican grill, Jamaican grill. What's for lunch and for dinner? You want something good? Yeah man, serious food. Jamaican grill, Jamaican grill, Jamaican grill. What's for lunch and for dinner? You want something good? Yeah man, serious food. Happy birthday, D-I-R-F-G-A-Y. Jamaican grill, yeah man, serious food.
Are you tired of standing in long lines waiting to ship out or send out packages? GU Mail is here for you. Visit their friendly staff in Harmon next to McDonald's. We offer private mailbox service, open 7 days a week with package notification via email or WhatsApp. Shipping from DHL, FedEx, UPS, and USPS. We also offer shipping and freight service, packaging supplies, printing, and copy available. Need notary public service? Call us at 671-648-7867 to schedule an appointment today. GU Mail, here for your convenience.
Welcome back to Primetime. New fallout over the last-minute deal to avoid a government shutdown. The agreement raising new questions about House Speaker Mike Johnson's future.
Julie Sirkin reports from Capitol Hill.
For House Speaker Mike Johnson, the deal keeps the government open, but potentially puts his job in peril.
The bill is passed.
The continuing resolution to fund the government signed by President Biden today keeps the lights on in Washington until mid-March, unlocks relief for communities devastated by natural disasters, and ensures billions of dollars in assistance to farmers. An initial bipartisan deal brokered by Speaker Johnson fell apart earlier this week after billionaire Elon Musk and President-elect Trump pressured Republicans in the House to oppose it. Trump wanted the debt ceiling eliminated so he would not have to deal with it as president.
I was in constant contact with President Trump.
But the final bill passed by the House with nearly all Democrats and the majority of Republicans didn't address the debt ceiling at all. House leaders telling Trump it would be considered later. Now some members are speaking out against the speaker.
I'll tell you, I'm losing confidence with each day.
Some House Republicans openly talking about the idea of Musk becoming House Speaker.
Elon Musk and I talked within about an hour ago, and we talked about the extraordinary challenges of this job. And I said, hey, you want to be Speaker of the House? I don't know. He said, this may be the hardest job in the world.
In its 235 years of existence, the House has never been led by a non-member. But technically, anyone with a majority of votes could be Speaker. And that election will be held January 3rd.
Do you still want to be Speaker after this experience?
Look,
Being Speaker of the House is a challenge in this modern era, but it's a challenge that we accept.
Well, thanks to the generosity of the community, the Salvation Army was able to ensure over 2,000 kids will have a toy to unwrap on Christmas.
And as part of their Toy Enjoy program, parents who signed up were able to stop by over the course of 3 days to pick out toys their children will love and cherish. Jonah Charfaris has more.
For the past few days, Santa's helpers of the Salvation Army have been hard at work, turning the generous donations of the island community into Christmas magic. It's all part of their annual Toy Enjoy program, a cherished tradition that brings smiles to children each holiday season. This year, the community's big hearts shone brighter than ever. Over 5,000 toys were collected through business donations, the KUAM Care Force Giving Tuesday Toy Drive, Toys for Tots, and countless acts of kindness from individuals across the island. As a result, more than 2,000 children will wake up to the joy of unwrapping a special gift on Christmas morning. But it's not just about the toys. Parents also received a spaghetti meal kit to prepare for their families, adding a little extra warmth to their holiday celebrations.
People are saying, this is different this year because we added some components of our services. And again, they're so excited, they're so amazed on what the services we provided this year. And again, they acknowledge that it's a community help us to finally distribute this kind of services during Christmas time.
Major Eric Tamale is the Guam Corps officer. Parents who registered for the program were welcomed into Santa's workshop in small groups. Guided by Santa's elves, they carefully selected the perfect gifts for their children, each choice made with love and thoughtfulness. Dina Ojeda, a mother from Jigo, summed it up beautifully.
Just a little help and joy for my kids.
For Ojeda, the experience was about more than just picking out toys for her 3 children. She lingered over books, thinking of the stories her 8-year-old would love to read, wanting to make this Christmas extra special. Another parent, Joe Sablon, who has 4 children, was moved by the abundance of gifts available.
I just want something nice for them, that's all.
Sablon took her time, carefully exploring each table, ensuring her choices would light up her children's faces on Christmas morning. As parents finished their shopping, they were handed meal kits, snacks for the kids, and even stocking stuffers, completing their holiday experience with a touch of extra care and thoughtfulness. For families like Ojeda's and Sablon's, the program is a reflection of the island's spirit, compassionate, giving, and united. Ojeda expressed her heartfelt thanks.
I thank everybody for their donation and help for our children that can't afford it. And God bless to everybody out there that's having a heart. And be kind to everybody.
Sablon added,
Thank you very much from everyone on the island, and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Through the collective generosity of the community, the Toy Enjoy program has once again reminded us all of the true meaning of the season, spreading love, hope, and joy to those who need it most. Jonathan Charfaris, KUAM News.
Guam's airport, through its many iterations over the years, has been an organization that moves people.
And very fittingly, a very moving ceremony was held that renames the operation after a visionary of commerce. Jason Salas has more from TZN.
A significant section of Guam's original airport now bears a proud name, paying homage to a local pioneer who decades ago had the foresight and belief not in what the structure at the time was, but the potential of what a modern transportation facility could be.
1, 2, 3.
It's not just the entrance, a nondescript hallway, or a small corner of the AB Wanpat Airport that cherishes Tungkap's contributions. A major part of the property recognizes his work, now and forever, as the David D. Tungkap Aviation Business Park.
So you know, this thing, it starts from here all the way to East Sunset Boulevard. So this whole left side of the airport, whatever facilities are built, whatever airport operations are built,
It's part of the David B. Duke Aviation Business Park. So it's not just this building, starting from there all the way down.
Shuttling passengers and cargo and managing the logistics therein is a massive undertaking, both in scope and complexity, making TUNCAP's tireless work even more meaningful.
Transformative business, right? The airline industry, which transformed the economy of this island. Pan Am, so many people work for Pan Am. Not only did he work for Pan Am from the ground up, he rose all the way to the top. A proud Chamorro man leading on this island an international organization, a corporation.
From a simple Quonset hut utilizing runways owned by the U.S. Naval Air Station to the modern state-of-the-art airport facility with 2 runways of its very own, sitting on a footprint of over 1,800 acres of land and a major component driving our island's economy.
The recognition was validation of TUNCAP's broad, ambitious vision for commerce, the foundations of which he set in place long ago and that are evident today.
I know Mr. TUNCAP quite well. As president of the Bank of Guam, he would call me up and we would talk about opportunities for our island, just as he talked about opportunities for our island with my father. But you know, these men did not just talk about opportunities, they acted.
And very wonderfully, the dedication ceremony was held on the birthday of TUNCAP's widow, Tan Dolores, best known to those close to her as Auntie Ling.
Ling, on behalf of the people of Guam, we certainly celebrate Mr. TUNCAP, your loving husband, your family, and the success that he has made for the people of Guam.
Now for your world at home.
Here's a look at the gingerbread tree display at the
This holiday season begins at Kmart, where every aisle is filled with magic. Discover the perfect toy that sparks joy and gifts that bring smiles. Kmart has all the ingredients you need to make your family traditions special without breaking the bank. From trimming the tree to filling your home with holiday cheer, you'll find it all in one place. Discover the magic waiting for you at Kmart, where busy families find everything they need to make memories that last a lifetime. Kmart, for the holidays, for the family, for the magic.
How deep do Pizza Hut's roots run in the islands? Through all the decades, we know what you love. Great taste at an even better price. Like our large one-topping carry-out pizza for just $15.99. You choose your favorite topping, pepperoni, olives, sausage, or any other single topping. Our $15.99 large one-topping pizza. Order online and carry one out today. Only at Pizza Hut, the island's best.
Don't need a work break, keep the smile on your face. The moments you can't replace, and I'll be around.
Wherever life takes you, we're always here for you. Calvo's Insurance. Count on us for life.
This holiday, would you rather buy this TV or get one for free? For a limited time only, bring home a free 43-inch Samsung Smart TV when you sign up on Link with DTV Plus today. Just imagine your favorite movies, shows, and more, all in stunning quality on your brand new screen. Visit DocomoPacific.com or see us in store to learn more. Docomo Pacific, better together.
Tangy pickles, slivered onions, tender pork covered in our delicious barbecue sauce, and topped on a home-style bun. Behold, the McRib. It's not just a sandwich, it's an experience altogether. The McRib returns. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Holiday Familia. As the Christmas lights twinkle and the sound of holiday music fills the air, it is the perfect time to reflect on what makes this season so special. In the hustle of shopping and those long holiday lines, think about the joy in the smiles you'll see on Christmas morning as the gifts are unwrapped. While picking up groceries for the feast, imagine the laughter and love shared around the table with the people who mean the most. And as you trim your trees and decorate your homes, we hope that the magic of the season creates memories that will last a lifetime. This holiday season, we invite you to embrace the spirit of giving, because after all, life is sweeter when you give a little love. From your entire Bank of Guam familia, Feliz Pascua and Viva Año Nuevo. May your season be filled with love, joy, and everything that makes life sweeter.
Coming up this weekend, everybody, Breakfast with Santa. Remember, he's got a really big job on Wednesday, so let's treat Santa to a proper island breakfast. It happens on the 28th, so make sure you come by because Santa's going to be kind of tired, so let's give him a good breakfast. Head to Tumon Sands Plaza, 10 to 12:30, writing letters to Santa. Let him know how much you appreciated the stuff he left you. Coloring, hair braiding, photo booth, and so much more. Get your tickets now. Throughout the holiday season, from now until the 2nd of January, if you, for whatever reason, are in need of a safe ride home, there is a service for you. The Safe Drive Home service is from Togi and the Guam Behavioral Health and Wellness Center. It's absolutely free. It is island-wide, and if you need a ride, no judgment, call 787-9276 or 686-9276. Please make use of them because they are standing by to make sure that you get home safe. Shout out to those guys for doing such a wonderful job. And the Puengi y Familian Bazaar is happening. That also happens on the 28th, which is also Saturday. There's a lot of stuff happening on Saturday. 4 to 9, you can enjoy live entertainment, a rummage sale, and food trucks. Everything in one stop. Just like us, what we do right here on News Bites.
Time to celebrate some birthdays with your Cold Stone Creamery Birthday Club,
which you can submit on KUAM.com.
Happy birthday to Renesmee Babalta, and may you have a sparkling birthday today, eh? See? Happy birthday number 10, Renesmee, and we are so proud of how much of a young woman you are becoming, coming from the Regis and Babaltas families. Renesmee, we hope you have a beautiful birthday on this Monday, 23rd of December.
And just as we were on the air, SIFA has just released an update and a response to that firing of one of their own teachers and the protest that the students are planning to host for that teacher.
That's right. The Chief of Accreditation and Operations, Joelle Ouellette, issuing a statement in part, the removal of some members of our faculty who we feel are not performing at the level expected and who may not share the same mission. He continues, it is never comfortable to release personnel from employment, but we are guided by our mission and will not ever hesitate to make tough decisions if it is ultimately in the best interests of SIFA students. You can read the full statement from SIFA's management on KUAM.com.
Yep, well, that's your primetime show. Thanks for watching. I'm Nick Delgado.
And I'm Destiny Cruz-Lingus. Have a safe evening and stay beautiful.
Buenas and Holiday Guam, I'm Jonigan Charfris, and this is Policing the Parks. Now I'm sure there are many of you that scoff when it comes to the idea of park police. But did you know that the island has over 60 parks and over 100 historical landmarks? And it's the park police that has the tough task of monitoring and ensuring safety at each and every one. In previous years, there were only 2 park police officers. In January, a graduation was held for the first cycle of the Department of Parks and Recreation Park Police Academy and became 9 strong. With there's still a need for assistance, a bill introduced by the late Senator Jose Piro Turlahi and Senator Tina Muñoz Barnes back in 2021 would make it possible to create a Park Police Reserve program. The bill would eventually become Law 36-3. And in March 2024, the first cycle of the Park Police Reserve Academy was launched.
Wanting to take part in helping keep our island parks and streets safe, 10 men and women have signed up for the first ever Park Police Reserves Academy.
You guys all come from there. Shocked, surprised that Park West just present arms.
There's a lot of good people out there that want to contribute to the safety and security of our island.
The 10 are no strangers to public safety, as all of them are from other law enforcement agencies to include Department of Youth Affairs, Airport Police, and Department of Military Affairs. Colonel Joey Turlahi explains what the reservists can expect over the course of the 8 weeks.
They're going to be learning very basic police tactics. The first week is going to be basic officer survival. The second week will be judicious use of deadly force, then on to basic firearms training, police report writing, and on-the-job training.
Along with Turlahi, reservists are gaining a wealth of knowledge from experienced, trained, and well-respected individuals from the law enforcement community. Retired Chiefs James Marquez and Paul Suba and retired Major Dave Sablon from the Guam Police Department. The first week of the academy, reservists learned everything from handcuffing techniques.
From the what level? Watch this. I'm just gonna come up, do this, shake my hand, and there we go, without compromising my safety.
And closed out their week with felony high-risk pullover practicals, and learned that deadly force is force that could cause serious bodily injury or death. If a threat presents itself, deadly force options is a last resort, and officers should exhaust lower levels of force before deadly force is deployed. The threat to the officer or others has to be imminent, immediate, or otherwise unavoidable. The intent of this Reserves Academy is to augment regular park police officers, and Turlahi says that upon graduation,
they're all going to be Category 1 post-certified officers. They're going to be able to go out after the training, entertain complaints, make arrests, give citations, and patrol the streets, making it safe for everybody.
Ahead, reservists tackle collapsible batons and firearm safety.
Honey, do you want some milk?
Do you ever wonder how your favorite products make their way into your local stores? Most arrive on state-of-the-art Matson vessels that transport containers of food, household items, equipment, and supplies into the islands every week. Because we know that you depend on us, we work closely with our partners to ensure that our shipments arrive on time, all the time, so you can find your favorite products when you need them. We transport the region's most precious cargo that supports successful businesses and promotes a better quality of life for our families. Matson is proud to have been the hometown shipping carrier for Guam, the CNMI, and Micronesia for the past 25 years, and you can count on us to be here for generations to come.
Welcome back. Well, over the course of the next few weeks, the reservists got hands-on training with handcuff techniques, judicious use of deadly force, collapsible baton skills, and firearm safety. Check it out.
The skills and techniques they acquire will help them fulfill the mission of the park police. Everything from handcuffing.
If his wrist is here, the octagon shaped type single bar, application is here. Got it? If the wrist is this way, the application is this way. Got it? So it helps with the angle, the application. The angle's not this way. It's not. If you injure this guy, a cooperative guy, just be prepared for some civil stuff coming down.
To judicious use of deadly force with retired Chief Marshal Edward Tovis.
You guys would learn real quick that it takes about a second and a half to draw the weapon. One of you is going to be an acting suspect armed with the plastic knife, trading with the plastic knife. It's not real. And the person who's acting as the suspect needs to rush at the police officer.
What this course entails is letting the officer understand, of course, their job standards, that they have to take action in accordance with what the law and society expects for keeping the island safe. And of course, they also have to understand that, the excessive force part, they have to really understand. So the officer needs to understand everything that may possibly happen, what they will go through in this career field. It's important that they know all of that.
Reservists also learned about control concepts, counter-striking, restraint systems, and weapons.
The goal is to disengage. You see what is on the board there? That's your goal. I don't care how you do it, is to disengage from that person trying to grab your firearm, either from the front, rear, side, all right? And another thing that the retention you need to learn how to deal with is on the ground. We're just talking about ground fighting. Because most fights, eventually 80%, 85% of the time, it goes to the ground. And if you don't know what you're doing on the ground again, you're both on the ground, now he's reaching for your firearm. Very rare it should happen because I should be alert, but it does happen. Let's say you're assigned stationary in a carnival and you're walking in a crowd. How you doing, buddy? And then he grabs. Oh man, now what, right? Right? Now what's gonna happen here? Same thing, I'm just gonna... Okay? Feed your hand under here, just like that. Grab. Feet man right there. Bring him down. Then I can also move in and just take him down.
To even include impact weapon and the collapsible baton system.
The bottom end of the MEB is going to be pointed to the suspect, defendant, arrestee, or whoever is chin. It's not going to be out here because what we don't want to do is we don't want to telegraph the techniques inside. So this is all the stance is. It's the ready stance is right here. Again, it's not up here. It's not down here. It's right here on the side. Bottom end of the MEB pointed to the chin of your suspect. Got it?
From there, they closed out with felony and high-risk pullover practicals.
Coming up, report writing and understanding the law, and the reservists head into an intense week of the Academy, probably their toughest one yet. Keep it here to Policing the Parks.
Guam's auto appearance specialist, Elegant Reflections, has been providing the automotive industry with professional detailing and car care products at its highest quality, from complete detailing, full interior detailing, exterior detailing, headlamp restoration, hand washing, seat and carpet shampoo, engine degreasing, undercarriage cleaning, paint sealant, fabric protection, paint oxidation removal, and so much more. Visit us at our new location. Call 646-5555 for an appointment. Elegant Reflections, Guam's auto appearance specialist. Over 20 years of experience.
Hey, I got the job.
So I can go part-time.
Yes!
Some days bring new opportunities. First Hawaiian Bank can help you say yes to making the most of them. Manage your accounts, earn cash back, and when you need advice, we're here for you.
We should really get him into an art program.
No matter where your journeys take you, you can bank on the best. First Hawaiian Bank. It all starts with yes.
Now, the next few weeks of the Park Police Reserve Academy, the reservists honed in on one of the most important aspects of the job, report writing. They also got some great information regarding criminal law.
The Park Police Reservists spent a couple of days learning about one of the more important responsibilities as an officer, report writing, spearheaded by Park Police Major Lawrence Osborne. Up next, Attorney Peter Santos spent 2 weeks covering criminal procedure and constitutional law for police. This particular portion was needed for the reservists to be post-certified.
Law enforcement is where the rubber meets the road, right? That's where the investigation phase takes place. That's where the evidence collection takes place. And all of that is governed by criminal procedure. And aside from criminal procedure, we also have constitutional rights. So unfortunately, in the last 5 years as a defense attorney, and before that being a prosecutor, I've noticed that many cases are getting tossed on technicalities. Now, whether or not it's lack of training and guidance or abuse of authority by police officers or law enforcement officers, right? Either way, whether it's lack of training, lack of guidance, or doing the wrong thing, none of that is acceptable, right? Because members of our society who choose to commit crime should be held accountable, and their cases should not get tossed on a technicality.
The last week of the academy saw reservists take on active shooter, threat training, and close quarter battle. Led by Chief Vince Napati of the Airport Police, he, along with the Special Enforcement Tactics team, set up scenarios.
Across the nation today, most especially the last incident with Rob Elementary School, we found the need to come back into training and to train our patrol officers, as well as our security guards at the airport, to our special operations side, and get everybody on the same page as far as training. Classroom is where it starts, and then we take them down and give them the introduction to close quarter battle, because not everybody's been trained tactically in active shooter environment, and most patrol guys or officers have been trained in basic CTB. So we bring them back to the baseline and allow them to come back and understand the CTB environment.
The training intense.
Up next, graduation.
Hey, Devontae.
Let me get a cantina chicken burrito
in a bowl with that seasoned, slow-roasted chicken I like, please.
You have a golf course in your house?
I got a Taco Bell in my house, bro.
Where did it go? Where did it go? Oh, there it is.
Cheaters don't get chicken.
Huh?
Cheaters get no chicken.
I won't give him any.
For 25 years, Cars Plus has been more than just a place to buy a car. When we opened our doors, our mission was clear: build lasting relationships and ensure every customer drives away with confidence. As a family business, we nurture our employees, passing down values of integrity and respect. We believe that strong values create strong relationships, ensuring that every customer who walks through our doors is treated like family. For 25 years, we've been driven by you and will continue to be for generations to come.
After 9 long weeks of classroom instruction, labs, hands-on training, the 21 men and women who make up the first ever Park Police Reserve Academy were pinned and sworn in on May 22nd in front of family, friends, and island dignitaries. This group not only completed all that was asked of them, but they also officially are post-certified.
6 key lessons learned from this story. Number 1 is be proactive. Number 2 is be responsible. Number 3, make the initiative. Number 4, work hard. Number 5, dedication in the face of adversity and challenges. And 6, always contribute to the environments of others and foster.
The story, an essay written by Elbert Hubbard in 1899 entitled A Message to Garcia, about a soldier named Lieutenant Andrew Rowan, who delivers a crucial message with unparalleled determination to a freedom fighter, General Garcia. The story touches on the value of initiative and hard work. In fact, the phrase, "to carry a message to Garcia," became common shorthand for resolutely fulfilling any difficult task. Colonel Joey Terlahi shared the story with the officers during graduation and asked them to listen and absorb it.
I encourage each and every one of you to be like Officer Rowan. Seize every opportunity that comes your way and take initiatives to go above and beyond the call of duty. Embrace challenges as a chance for growth and never underestimate the power of perseverance and determination. Your role as a Park Police Reserve officer is not just a title. It is a commitment to service, a dedication to upholding the law, and the responsibility to ensure the safety and well-being of our people.
One by one, each of the 21 men and women were proudly pinned. Culminating with them being sworn in by Governor Lou Leon Guerrero.
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
Officially Park Police Reserve officers, but never forgetting the initiative they all took and the hard work, determination, and the commitment they poured into to get to this very moment. Well, thank you so much for watching. I did want to extend a big Sizu'us Ma'asi to the Department of Parks and Recreation Director Angel Sablan, Department Deputy Director Warren Pelletier, Colonel Joey Terlahi, all the instructors, and most especially the reservists for allowing me the accessibility to follow each and every one of you. On this journey, congratulations. I'll see you out there at one of our island parks. Stay safe and God bless.